It's time for another Dirt Daily. I am buttoning up, removing all the bumper stuff on the back of NewbSock, keeping all this hardware. Some of this stuff will actually be reused on my new bumper that's showing up soon. So I'm going to put all this in a big Ziploc bag. And today we are going to keep moving stuff. We are going to remove this thing. This is the spare tire mount that comes from the factory. It's actually not bad. It has a Chimsel, the center high mount stop light back here, and it also has a backup camera. Mine's a little beat up, but it does still work, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse it or if I'll have to get another one, but for now, all of this has to come off because I'm going to run a bigger tire. The rear bumper I'm getting comes with a swing out tire mount. On NewbSock, my little diesel Jeep, I put the spare tire in the bed of the Jeep. And I like that, but I want to try something different on this one. And I wanted to kind of see how it would work to have more cargo space and just hang the tire off the back. I'm not going a really big tire on NewbSock, only about a 37, which you might think, well, NewbSock has 38s, why would you ever go something smaller? I'll explain that in the future. But for now, all of this has to come off because a new bumper is going on, and the new bumper is going to have a swing out tire mount when all those parts show up. So, first step, you come inside here, and there are some brackets here. Here, zoom in, step closer, let me show you. That's better. Now you can see what we're doing. So right here on the inside of the door, there are two plugs. Well, actually there's three plugs. There's a really big black plug, a small black plug, and a little white plug, at least on my Jeep. And all of those need to be unplugged. Well, not, actually, I take that back. The two little plugs need to be unplugged. So this black one that has like a little, basically the two plugs on the top here that loop through and then come out this grommet right here, those need to be removed. So we put on our glasses so we can see what the heck we're doing. And then there's one of them, and then this other one. Sometimes you have to like press them in, and then you can pull them apart. You like push them in and then push the little tab down. There we go. So the white one and the black one come apart. This big massive one, leave that plugged in. That one goes to the door latch. Probably either locks the door or tells the cab, if all the warning lights, if the door's open. All right, let's go to the outside. Next, we have this grommet right here. This thing just kind of pops out, and then you nice and gently feed those wires out through there. Believe it or not, you don't want to just cut these off and throw them away, because it's nice to have a backup camera. Say you want to hook a little trailer to your Jeep. It's really handy for backing up. You can also see if there's a boulder or child on tricycle behind you. So I think backup camera is actually a pretty good idea. Next, there are 8 bolts that hold this contraption on. They're little guys right there. Let's grab a metric, I'm going to say 13. Good guess. And then we will need an extension because some of these are down inside here. And now we need the impact gun. Where did I put it? Is it up there? What in tarnation? Found it. All right. So 8 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look up. Did that one without even looking. 7. Keep all these bolts. You're going to put some of them back in the door, and some of them you will reuse. 8. Ta-da! Tire mount, chimsel thing removed. Now you can see there's this. These are the little vent flappers. These, when you have a hardtop on and you slam the door, the reason they have these is to let the pressure escape from inside so it doesn't like blow out a window or something like that. Our rear bumper's all removed. You can also notice it's kind of dirty and scungy all the way around all this. Not really a problem for a trail rig, but I have a special chance opportunity this weekend where I'm going away for the weekend and a buddy of mine who has a detail shop is willing to clean NewbSock. And I basically said, don't worry about the top, don't worry about the seats, worry about the interior and anything that is white, because I'm gonna put new bumpers on this thing, I'm gonna put new rock sliders, and I'm gonna redo the tires and wheels. So don't even mess with the tires and wheels. Basically, get the body as clean and perfect as possible. And this is why. So this had a full soft top, and over the years, like the prior history of this Jeep, it was stolen, and somebody like slashed this window. And then they like taped a piece of plastic or cardboard or something back in, and now the thing is covered in all this like sticky duct tape residue. It's pretty gross, it sticks to everything. And I just said, you know what? If I'm going away for the weekend, I can't work on the Jeep. If my buddy has a detail shop and he's willing to work on the Jeep, I'm gonna drop it off and I'm gonna just let him go at it. Hopefully he can get all of this residue, sticky mess off of the body. He can clean those carpets that had all the cigarette butts and other junk in them, and basically get the inside of the vehicle and the outside body clean back to factory new. Then when I bolt my stuff on, it's not trapping dirt and garbage underneath that. And it's gonna get dirty in the future. I'm not like lying to myself thinking that it's always gonna be this pristine, beautiful Jeep. But it's also nice to have a blank white canvas instead of one that's like covered in duct tape residue. So, have you guys seen these tops? I'm really excited about these tops. Look at how the soft top hangs out over the back here. It has this like really cool kind of safari style look that they only did this on the JLs. And it's kind of like, it's almost reminiscent of the really early flat fender Jeeps, like the military ones would have a bar that could hold it up so that it was open all the way around, but you still have everything covered. You know, these tops are made by Bestop. Even the factory tops made by Bestop. You've probably heard of Bestop. They make seats and tops. They make a lot of stuff, but they're actually really well known for their tops. So the reason they're called Bestop. And mine has a torn window here. The back window is kind of faded, and I just took all the back windows out. And when I took it on the test drive, just like this, I was like, this is like perfect. This is the perfect setup. If you have a cooler, it's in the shade. Like, so if you're wheeling out in the desert or in the woods or wherever, you always need to park in the shade so your cooler stays cool. Otherwise, whether it's a cooler with ice or a fridge freezer you plug in, if it's in the shade, it doesn't get hot. And the whole point of a cooler is to keep your stuff cool. So this thing is nice. It covers all the way back here. It has this cool look that's different than a lot of the other. Like the first time I saw a JL with a soft top, I was like, huh, because all the ones you see around here have hard tops. Everybody has the hard top on, the AC pumping. But then I was downtown at the park, and somebody parked one on the little roundabout by the park, and I was like, that's really cool looking. It's got this really cool safari look. And the four doors that offer this, I don't know about the Gladiator if they have the same type of top, but I think it's just a cool look that Bestop came up with. I don't know if Bestop did it or like Jeep Design, but I really like the style. My top is kind of beat up. There's some holes in the top, so I'll probably replace it eventually. But for now, top's fine. It covers everything. You can still get plenty of fresh air blowing through there. It's like having the top off. It's like having an old school bikini top, but it's like better. So that's about it for this Dirt Daily. I got the tire mount off. I'm gonna throw the old carpet in there to get cleaned, and I'm gonna run this thing down to my buddy's detail shop because I'm going away for the weekend. I hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks.